I was 16 years old. I was working my first real job, washing dishes at night, just waiting for closing time like it was any other shift. But that night wasn't normal. Me and a friend of mine had dropped LSD sugar cubes about an hour and a half before the place closed. The first hour, nothing happened. I was still in the back, finishing dishes, mopping floors, doing the same routine I had done 100 times before. Then slowly it started to hit. My body started feeling all warm, light, numb in the best way. It was like all the stress in the world had disappeared at once. I felt happy for no reason at all. Like I was floating outside myself. Like life had been turned into a dream and somehow it was the best dream I'd ever had. I just finished mopping. Jody and I walked next door to the convenience store. That's when things started getting wild. Jody was in the back grabbing beer, and for some reason, every time he laughed, it made me laugh harder. And once it started, I couldn't stop. I walked up to the counter to buy cigarettes, tried my best to act normal. The guy behind the counter started talking to me. He had an accent, and the second I heard his voice, it hit me in the worst possible way. Not bad, just impossible. It sounded so funny to me in that moment that I completely lost it. I'm talking full breakdown. I stood there laughing right in this man's face, trying to hold it together, tears already forming, stomach hurting, knowing I needed to stop, but I couldn't. I paid for my cigarettes, stumbled outside, and just exploded. I was bent over, crying, laughing hysterically in front of the store at midnight like a lunatic. Then I looked up. Two girls were sitting in a parked car, just staring at me with these blank expressions. The second I saw them looking at me, I lost it all over again. I laughed even harder, turned around like absolutely nothing had happened, and just walked off into the night. Jody had to catch up with me later. Honestly, I don't remember every detail after that. A lot of that night feels like flashes, pieces, emotions, colors, feeling more than a memory. But what I do remember felt incredible. And by morning I was coming down, but it still felt like I was in another world. The sun was starting to rise, everything looked soft and unreal. I remember feeling like I had stepped into some strange, happy universe, like I was hanging out with the Care Bears and the Teletubbies. Jody and I ended up at a neighborhood playground. We laid down right in the middle of the baseball field while the morning dew settled over everything. Not quite rain, not quite mist, just that soft wetness in the air before the day fully wakes up. And we stared at the sky. The clouds weren't just clouds anymore. They turned into dragons, pirate ships, the giant white flying dog from the never-ending story. Everything about me felt alive. I traced shapes across the sky like I was watching another world unfold just for me. And I remember thinking, I wish I could stay in this feeling forever. That was the first time I ever did anything like that. And strangely enough, it was the last time it ever felt beautiful. Because every experience after that got darker, scarier, more twisted. But that first night, that one felt like magic. Some memories fade, some get funnier with time, and some stay frozen in your mind like a dream you can still almost touch. And that night is definitely one of those.